Sat and watched that. Sat and watched a video on the cast of Good Times and stuff. They had $2 million was their net worth when they died. A small paltry portion to, you know, Hobo Billy. You know, have you ever gone down to the store and see a woman with all her what she considers possessions, with a dog and a shopping cart, cussing and baking in the sun, and thinking to yourself, that's a little girl like my Emily, like my daughter, and now she's this grown woman sleeping outside and living in the street, right? And she's not an actress, she's not a singer, she's not a celebrity, she's a human being being tortured by your success. Okay. And then they leave this legacy that's greater. No, you're just pretending to be something you're not for money because you accept it. And people have lives and you destroy them through your arrogance and your conflict. And you sit there and, these people were so talented and deserved a better chance through the industry. Just eliminate the industry and give yourself a chance to be a human being that doesn't have to justify their existence to selfish people. Share, care, given according to need, build to last. And, as far as families go and stuff like that, if you're a very wealthy person through money, and you're going to become superficial as far as trying to find somebody to spend your life with. And it's going to be hard to find somebody that you can sincerely live your life with because you're worth $10 million, right? And so, women that wouldn't date you if you didn't have $10 million will obviously try to date you to get to your $10 million. And if you're intelligent, you go, no, thanks, I'll just pay for a prostitute. I'll go to Vegas, right? So real caring and real love has not got a chance, right? Was Esther Roll married to Oscar Robertson, the basketball player? They said Oscar Robinson. I was like, that doesn't necessarily mean Oscar Robinson from Indianapolis, Indiana, basketball player that went to University of Cincinnati and then, and then played for the Cincinnati Royals and the Milwaukee Bucks, and I don't know who else. I can't remember. It's a long time ago. But crazy, isn't it? Yeah. The life of every child should be just as important to us as the life of Jesus Christ, right? Of Muhammad. National Geographic magazine, the most influential man, important man in the whole world was Muhammad of Mecca, right? And why was he important? Because the life of every child, is given to us by the glory of God and should be respected as thus, okay? And then you get people, well, what about the life of the chicken and the blah, blah, blah? I understand that, yeah. Serve the cow I understand, okay? Your cats that you have that are your pets and your friends go outside, and if they're a real efficient feral barn cat, you know how many birds and lizards they eat in 15 to 17 years? How many mommy birds and son birds and daughter birds and husband birds and brother birds that they eat, okay, to live, because that's what cats do, right? And just doing what bears do, right? And so the morality of human beings has a capacity to communicate way different than any other living organism or creature or a symbiotic relationship than anything, We're radically different than bears and dogs, cats and lions, right? And so we're radically different, even though we don't like to admit it to ourselves. We're just an animal. You just say that because you want to get away with doing selfish shit. And you're just like the Christians, and the other, well, not Christians. The liars that say they're Christians just sit there and say, well, I'm only human. Bullshit. We all miss the mark. That's not true. We all don't miss the mark. Okay. We're all sinners. We all don't miss the mark. Okay. If an innocent child is born and he's the redeemer of the Gospels, and he's missing the mark because he wasn't given the truth of the Gospels from the time he was born, because other people refuse to do that because they're selfish. Does that sin rest on the shoulders of Earl Parsons, or does it rest on the shoulders of the Vatican, the Quorum of the 12, the Pentagon, and the rest of you faith-forsaken, murdering, sack of shit, bullshit artists? Right? Do you understand? So you're going to hold me accountable for their sin, and then they get me in a full expose, hey, Temple said Illuminati, hey, what you going to do about it, person? Wah! Just live the Lord's Prayer. It's that simple. It's not time yet. That's bullshit. You're addicted to fucking. Okay. It's the same answer you get from somebody. Okay. It's time to stop drinking. It's not time yet. It's time to stop being a pimp and getting girls to prostitute. It's time to stop, trying to talk girls into accepting money as value so they can accept your money to fuck you. No, it's not time yet. I understand what you're saying. Okay? But, Mr. Longtongue, AI is right around the corner. And I need to make a lot of money off of singing Detroit Rock City. What about the song Beth? Who wrote the song Beth? Who was Beth's girlfriend? Was it your girlfriend or Paul Stanley's? Or Ace Frehley's? Or Peter Criss? Whose girlfriend is Beth? Inquiring minds smell. I want money off the book deal, right? Like, dude, just stand up for Lord's Prayer and stop being such a cunnilingus face. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's the demon, right? The one talking. Is he talking? He thinks he is. He owns a football team for Arena Football, has women dancing in cages, sexually objectifying them for money. Well, because you got to get paid, and then you got to end up on, the Hell's Kitchen guy. I'm feeding these people here. I got fucking Gene Simmons. I got fucking Stan Lee, and I got, I don't know who else was there. I don't really righteously give a fuck, okay? So it's a multi-millionaire. Money's not real, but our lives are. And our time is a gift from God, like I say on Facebook all the time. Time, the gift of grace, the faithless steal. All right? But fortunately for us, the book of Revelation is about my life and not the faithless that try to steal our time with their money and their technology, right? And AI is right around the corner. AI around the corner. AI around the corner. We have AI, dude. We done had AI for a long-ass motherfucking time, yo. What they're trying to do is trying to get, because because is to get the technology to be able to operate independently from human manipulation. Because if it's human, there's capacity to be human manipulate. If you try to invent technology to keep you safe from another murderer with technology, they can come in and manipulate it and kill you with your own technology. Okay, that's what AI is. That's what artificial general intelligence is. That's why they've gotten to quantum computing. Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Me and the boys are playing, and we just can't find the sound. Just a few more hours, and I'll be back home to you. Oh, Beth, I hear you. Oh, Beth, what can I do? Live the Lord's Prayer already, you stupid fucking cow. Okay, thank you. But yeah, that's what's going on. Okay. And because they wouldn't use technology in 2009 to go, this guy's the real deal, and we should apply the physics of the Lord's Prayer worldwide. So our technology will be radically different than what it is today in December 10th, 2025 there. Okay. And it's obvious that I am supremely intelligent than the people in Congress, the people at the Pentagon, the people on the Star Talk. I didn't know. Because they're so, the speed of time that the light has to come to my octave nerve to make it to explain to you the farts and how the farts spread through the room and who smells the fart first and who did it and who was it and who had the bean fucking soup. Okay, and you're sitting there going, man, I thought these guys were like, with Leonard and Penny, that's my boyfriend. He's really, really smart, right? If he's so fucking smart, how come he doesn't have us all living the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer? Well, then how's he going to get to go out with Penny? How do you know it's still not tangible? They went out for a while. Did it last? No, she's with some hot dude that's like a jock or something now. I probably think so. And so it didn't last. What's the dude's name? Lyle Lovett and Cindy Crawford, was it? I don't remember. It wasn't Cindy Crawford. It was the other one. Was it, what's her name? Julia Roberts? I can't remember. It's been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time. If you have somebody, like I used to tell the kids in Sierra Vista all the time, to the victor goes the spoils. And hopefully the contest, ends with you. I don't think it's going to. I think it's a lot like, Waylon Jennings. You see, my friend, I've been there too. And, as you wait to see who the next will be, you'll think of me. Let it go. It was psychologically hard on my wife, my second wife, and my first wife. More than likely because I was the classic underachiever. And then I got with girls that were cute, but not the, hey, I got the biggest dick in the club. What you doing with him, right? And I had like Law said and Steffi said, they all said it, you have what you need to keep me. It's like, what do you mean to keep you? For richer, before sickness and in health, or forever. Okay, to keep you, I ain't in love with your hair, and if it all fell out, I still love you anyway. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'm gonna love you forever and ever. And you think you found, somebody that wants to. Amy studied me. She did the whole Cosmopolitan magazine thing. She talked to Myra. She talked to my friends. And she knew exactly what to say to me to get me to go out with her and help her raise Natalie, because she was in over her head. She was 19. She got pregnant. She never thought about being a parent. She didn't want to be a parent. She wasn't that, she wasn't like with me. I'm going to meet a girl. I'm going to have kids. We're going to live with kids. I'm going to be like Bobby Goldsboro with BRLFQ spells mom and dad, and that ain't too bad, and that's my boy. And I'm going to sit there and have butterfly kisses. And, so with me, I was ready when me and Rocky started. I was ready to have kids. I was ready to be dad. I'm an expert diaper changer. Also, excellent at taking kittens off of a 1-year-old who's got the sardines out of the fridge while one's crying and pooping and saying "mama back," and then they take a big turd in the tub and so I had lots of training with Gabe and Mike and and then with Melissa and stuff. And so I was ready. When me and Rocky started having sex, if we have babies, I'm ready to go. With I wasn't ready with Rhonda. I had Gabe and Mike training, but I knew, this is hard and I won't have a job and they won't give you a job. And it would, to work at the whatever, and oh yeah, haha. But you can get a job at Phoenix Motor, make $10 an hour, get a decent place at a thing with, next to your friends. So, you could survive horribly, but still try to make it, have some wonderful moments, which is wrong. It's fundamentally wrong to make people survive to justify their existence to live here. $2 million. If you $2 million fucking dollars, what you have to do is you have to sit down and you have to reevaluate your existence. And then you have to say, $2 million, you know what I can do comfortably to live comfortably and forget about the rest of you till Earl fixes everything? Earl fixes everything. It's not hard. He was born in the summer of his 20s. You could go to a more pristine community, live within your means, put it into an account that's secure with the annuity, blah, 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 and you could sit there and not think about what it could have, should have, what they did to you, and then just totally go namaste. Earl will fix it. Earl will fix artificial general intelligence and get quantum computing working right. Earl will do it. He loves us. Yay, And it's not happening. Which is selfish and wrong anyway. You should get up and say, Earl's right. We should live the Lord's Prayer. Hasta aquí, hoy, todos gentes, todos tiempos, todos, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, Earl's right. We should live the Lord's Prayer here and now, all people, all over the world till the end of time, right? And if you don't believe that, you're just a selfish, broken asshole that needs artificial general intelligence and quantum computing to keep children safe from being like you. And the reason why it's going to do that is because I have to fix it, because people are praying to me as their God to fix it. I'm the fixer. Okay? It's not cool. It sucks. It's really lonely, painful, and abusive. Okay?